Thank you, Chairman Price. I appreciate your leadership on this issue, and to the other border members who understand the difficult situation that we have. Repeatedly, we heard from our colleagues across the aisle, why are we here? Why are we here? Well, we're here because we are sent here by our constituents to be their voices in Washington. And my constituents are the most heavily impacted in terms of illegal immigration. My sector had over 242,000 apprehensions and over 1.2 million pounds of marijuana seized last year. Mr. Chairman, that's why we're here. We're here because residents of my district are sick and tired of all of the partisan bickering and the political games around securing the U.S.-Mexican border. That's why we're here. We heard from across the aisle it's all about politics. Well, let me tell you about politics. This is the third time that we're here. The first time we were here on July 1st, the second time on July 28th, and now here on August 10th. The House is saying yes to more Border Patrol agents on the ground. We're saying more yes to agents at the port of entry. We're saying yes to more forward operating bases. Why are we here? We're here because the Congress cannot turn its back on the American people and those people who are most heavily impacted by illegal immigration. We're here because the Senate has refused to do the responsible thing and yet again for the third time has sent this back to here. Politics, well, the Senate needs to come back and deal with this issue. For all of the talk about securing the border and protecting American citizens, here we have an opportunity to actually do that, and we are not. We're here because my constituents are sick and tired of all the political rhetoric. They want to see us get the job done. This should be a bipartisan issue, and I urge the Senate to return immediately to pass this bill.
With the gentlelady yield.
Absolutely.
Is the gentlelady aware that when the President proposed his first budget for the Department of Homeland Security this year, I yield the gentlelady 2 minutes.
Gentleman from Kentucky.
Is the gentlelady aware that the President proposed to cut the Border Patrol in his budget submission to the Congress?
To me, it doesn't matter what the President of the United States proposes along the U.S.-Mexico border. I am a member of the United States Congress. I am sent here by my constituents to fight for the needs. That is why, excuse me, that is why I repeatedly asked for the National Guard to be deployed to the border.
The gentlewoman has the time. The gentleman yielded to her.
That is why it was so important to have the National Guard deploy on the border. We are here because today the National Guard is deploying to Arizona and the southwest border. They were designed to be deployed not in a vacuum, but with increased members of the Border Patrol that will be trained, that will have
Wouldn't you prefer that the Congress pass the whole bill for the Department of Homeland Security rather than this piecemeal approach?
Madam Speaker, for my constituents, the people that reside in my district, what matters is that we get the job done. They don't care about all of the partisan back and forth and this and that, what happens here.
The point is, we're not getting the job done because we will not pass the regular bill.
This is my time, sir. This is my time.
That's the reason.
The House will be in order. The gentlewoman controls the time.
When the National Guard was finally deployed earlier this month, which took a lot of work from many of us to have the National Guard back on the border, they were designed to be deployed not in a vacuum. They were designed to have members of our Border Patrol trained up so that the Guard wouldn't have to be there forever and that we would have increased forward operating bases, that we would have increased aerial surveillance system, that we would have a beefing up at the ports of entry. This was all designed with this emergency supplemental funding in mind, and the Senate blew it. Again, this is not a partisan issue. This is something that Democrats and Republicans can do to fight for what's right for the people of America.